What is up, everyone? I am back. I am live. Yes, Monday. Just as predicted. Just as predicted. Oh, man, I don't know. Yeah, stocks are going higher, just like you see in the thumbnail. This is what I was thinking. Very pissed off that if he was talking to me. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. All right, there we go. Very pissed off that Friday, remember, I was like, I sold out of my positions, and because of that downturn at the end of the day, and I was gonna hold them through the weekend, and I wish I didn't. But this morning, I definitely put positions back on for the long side, same positions actually. You can see I just got this up. It's 3:30. Oh yeah, Oh no, it's March 30th, 3:14. We're going into the close. We might see some action here while I'm doing the video. It's been a long day for me, so I just got this up. You can see what's going on. Dow's up 543 and whatnot. So let's bring it up, man. Let's bring it up. So this is the SPX. Remember, I've been saying that I just think that we are going to. This is not a perfect fib I drew here. It's a little off right there and a little off right there. But let me zoom into the fib. I was just thinking we're going to go to the 50% mark, right? 50, 61.8 and kind of chop around there. A lot of good news has been coming out. I'm hearing that Johnson & Johnson has got this vaccine possibly that they got to, go through tests. It's still going to be a few months down the line, but it's good news. It's good news there. And there's another company's got the 5-minute test. I can't think of the name of the company, or the 15-minute test. So there's a lot of positive developments going on the cure side of vaccine. I think Italy and Spain, don't quote me on this, that their deaths is not as high as the day before. Basically, maybe we was talking about yesterday how they need to start plateauing and stop going straight up, so maybe a plateau is getting ready to start. Yeah, so there's just some positive news out there, and stocks are going higher. They was talking about pension funds rebalancing as well. I don't know anything about that stuff. I just don't. We're coming into the end of the month though, and maybe that's what some of the rebalancing is about. So matter of fact, it's also the end of the quarter. So tomorrow's going to be I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but mutual funds and things that they got to show quarterlies, they got to show that they own certain things or don't own certain things. So I think it's going to be a lot of shuffling around just for window dressing. That's what they call it, window dressing. Window dressing day tomorrow. And I don't know what that's going to bring us. I don't know. And then the next day, April 1st, will generally, it always seems like the window dressing day stocks are higher. I'm just going by memory. But, I don't know. Now, anyway, let's look at this because I think this is interesting. I said 2,800 is the 50% mark, right? And then we kind of rounded it off here. And the 29.38, 61.8. But I'm liking this right there. I was noticing that earlier. This thing is consolidating for another move up. And it's a cup and handle for the most part, right? Look at that. So what happens here, it's just going to blast up off out of here, So I went longer. Basically, I sold some puts that are, generally I've been selling the 13 Delta puts, straight up put spreads, wide, big boy put spreads. And I just kind of moved it up to like the 20 or so, 20, 25, somewhere around there, to just get more Delta and more Theta, So, yeah, I just think it's going to blow through, something like this. Draw a little, yeah, something like that. We're going to just kind of shoot through somewhere in this consolidation range and kind of move higher. It's probably going to leave a lot of people behind. People's not going to believe it. Oh my God, I'm missing it. This is it. But, so, and then buying begets buying, right? Buying begets more buying. So that's what I'm thinking is happening here. I'm really liking that pattern. This is the 4-hour chart, right? So if we pull up the daily, we can look at it different ways. Daily's you can kind of see it. Daily looks nice. I'm glad that we got back today what we lost Friday. Let let me pull up let me pull up the hourly real quick. Pull in here so you can see. Pull this down. Here's Friday's action. We didn't lose. We didn't gain it back all. We didn't gain it all. But as far as we gapped down on Friday, and then we built up. So from the low up to the high, we kind of we're actually, I think we just bust through that within the last minute or so. With the last few minutes, you see. So I like that. Now we're challenging the high of Thursday, and if we can beat this high, that's the high. Then here's the closing high. But anyway, if we can beat that, we're kind of on the ball to 2,800. I've been here. I think we might go to that 61.8 at least. I'm really liking what I'm hearing out there. The checks are getting ready. Talking about the checks getting ready to be dispersed, and so this is all good news. And it's the stuff I want to hear. I think it's the stuff the stock market want to hear. So we could actually possibly go higher than I'm thinking we can go. Deborah's Fabulous 5. Yeah, that's the old Life Like I. She's saying, babe, I didn't get a YouTube alert, only an email. Did you click the bell? You're on a different account. Oops, wrong name. Yes. Well, keep it there. You're kind of advertising. Yeah. Deborah's Fabulous 5. Tell your girls if they want jewelry, you search for that on YouTube, and she's got it. Oh yeah, she's got it. Jewelry too. I'm liking, yeah. So that's the SPX. I'm just liking it. I'm liking what I see here. Let me pull up the QQQ, which is pull up the 4-hour again. So yeah, for the most part, the same thing. For some reason, I'm liking the way the SPX looked a little better. But the Qs is up 3.63 today. Let me go back to the SPX. I should have been looking at this when I brought it up. I need to put this in the memory. 3.27. So yeah, the Qs is doing a little better. But that's what's up, man. So I'm trading I just sold. This got SPX puts 2200, 2100 in that area. The 2250, the 2050, 2150. So all in there for the most part. So that's way down here to the low. I don't plan on cashing them all out. Just just try to just get 50% of that, and I'm just gonna keep. I had a lot sell out today. Basically I bought them back. Basically a lot of trades popped off, because when I put the trade on, I immediately set an order to collect the profit. So I had a lot of profit trades, ding, ding, ding in today. And although the stock market was up, I'm like, oh, I redeployed the money. I would have liked to be it down a little bit so I can get better pricing, but I just think that we're going to pop. I don't know if there's going to be a chance for better pricing. People's going to want to get back in. They're going to want to get back in thinking we're going to the highs. No, that's not going to happen. Remember, job number comes out, unemployment number comes out this Friday. It's going to be ugly. And it's going to be doom, gloom, and I don't know how far that's going to bring it down. But here's the thing. I know what it's going to be. I know it's going to suck. Oh, the traders know it's going to suck. Everybody knows it's going to suck. But stocks are up today. So it's not like it's a secret that it's going to suck. It's just going to be how bad it's going to suck. If you remember on that the Thursday unemployment report, it sucked. It was down 3.5 million, and I think stocks rallied 1,000 points if I remember right. So something like that. So anyway, we're prepared for the suckiness, and hopefully we could look by that, look past it, look beyond it, and hope for better things concerning the virus. I think the president said, I don't know, the stay-in orders. I can't remember. I hate talking about stuff that I'm just not really accurate with, because I don't want you guys to quote me, man. I'm just a dude here that kind of listens to the news, and I kind of know what they said, but I can't really repeat it because I suck at that. But something about April 30th to stay at home. Maybe they could open up the country or something in that aspect. I don't know. Stock market. Let me see what kind of headlines we got going there. Violators of Maryland stay-at-home order face criminal charges. Yeah, they should have been facing that already. Uh, you know, some people I guess think, hey, we're home from work, yay, those part. No, man, stay at home. Stay at home. That's what it's all about. Rocket launcher Virgin Orbit will be these stocks are current. Yeah, so I'm not this rocket. Johnson & Johnson says human testings of its coronavirus vaccine to begin in September. That is awesome, man. If it works, that's September. That's not, you got April, May, June, July, August, September. It's still 6 months away. But it's there. It's in the future. We know that the virus is not going to, get us all. We got hope out there. And I think that's why stocks are up 543 points. And let me see. Let me hit the refresh button. 591 now. So do we close into the end of the day? Let me pull up the 5 minutes so we can see actually what's. Here we go. It's gonna. I was thinking that. See, I should end this video and buy some puts. That we're gonna do this again, but I was like, I don't know, because we kind of went past that high. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if we just kind of waterfall down back to the lows of the day. Do we just slice through everything like it wasn't here? Here's some resistance right there. Or support, I'm sorry. Cashmatic, what's up? You live in Maryland. What are you trading today? SPX, man. I've been on the SPX for a while now. Yeah, a while. And I was doing Amazon, of course, but for the most part, straight SPX, nothing else. I don't want the single stock risk, although this thing has been trading like a single stock. Look at this, right? Look at this. I want to end this video and buy some puts, but I don't know. Are we going to get a replay of Friday? Hang in there. See, it's fighting that support right there. Let me clear all these lines out. Right here. Is it going to go bust below that? I don't know. I think it's going to hold on, though. But that's what I was thinking. I was so mentally... Friday was just a messed up day. I was like, oh, man, we going high. I'm holding on, and just kind of totally caught me out of the frame. Anyway, you're saying, what do you think about the QQQ? I like it. If I like the SPX, because the Qs is like the SPX on juice, on steroids. Everybody wants the tech stocks, the high flyers, and that's what's all in the Qs. So, yeah, you can trade the Qs. It's the same thing, 100 stocks versus 500 stocks. But it's the same thing, but just a little bit more juice, So, yeah, look at that. It's kind of just consolidating. That's what I like. This is the hourly chart. Let me pull up the 4 hour. Yeah, I like that. I like what's going on here. Let me pull up that hourly again. I'll pull up the little square. Maybe right around there. You can kind of see that. It's just consolidating, and maybe even a little further out. Bring it out to about here. And hopefully it busts through. Now, busts. Hopefully it busts through, because the thing about consolidation, it's going to be a big move, but it could be in either direction. We're hoping it goes up because the stocks were already going up. So therefore, we're like, okay, it's just taking a breather and kind of go up for the next leg. But if it were to break this lower support here, it can go down pretty hard, because everybody like me and everybody else thinks it's going higher. So once it starts breaking lower, everybody wants out. Everybody's positioned for it to go up. So you'll have just break lower and kind of just go. Same thing with the upside. It'll break out. So you got all your breakout buyers jumping in. Oh yeah, so everybody kind of sees what I see. But generally, you gotta love the consolidations. Here's kind of one right here, and then you can see the big gap down that we had, afterwards. So maybe we consolidate. Maybe nothing happens into the close, And then maybe tomorrow's a big gap up day. You don't know. I don't know how it's going to do it. You said, I'm thinking about the Qs. Do it. Bounce off the 50 SMA. I don't have. Okay, I got the 50 up. I have to pull up the day. Yeah, the blue line is your. No. Yeah, this purple line is your 50. I'm showing the 9 and the 50. So that's the 9, which we already crossed over, which is my buy signal. My real buy signal is this 9 crosses the 50. Actually, I've been saying this forever, and I don't know why this chart is up, but I like the 920. I like the 9 and the 20. And I like playing those crossovers. But the 9 crossing the 50 is a good crossover too, but it's a slower moving. You know, about the time it gets up here and crossed over, you don't miss the bottom. So, but it's more of a longer term bullish kind of scenario. So if this can cross the 50, yeah. It's all clear. You never know. Just like when it crossed right here. Look, you see, see how it stayed up, and you could just stayed in. But when it crossed right here, if you sold, you would have got out right here in this area, and that's not a bad get out. You would have missed all of that, and you kind of hang out until it crosses over again. But you got out here. You're gonna get in at the same price. You know, you could have got back in at lower prices. So that's why I like the faster moving averages. And I kind of messed up my charts, and I just never went back and changed them. But anyway, yeah, so the purple is the 50. And what are you saying, Cashmatic? Bounce off the 50? But yeah, that's the 50. That's the 9. Let me pull up the 1 minute again, see what's happening here. Yeah, look at that. Too fast that 1 minute. But anyway, let's pull up the 15. There it is. That's what's going on. So it's kind of hanging in there, you know. But I think it's going to be some big movement. The VIX. Let's talk about the VIX real quick. I like the move. The VIX is down 11%. These are moves that hasn't been happening. And look, see how the VIX is playing. It's on the low of the day. That's good. That's good. Although it's still high, it's going down. Remember, I drew this line. It's the trend. The trend is going down. You got some consolidation is here as well on the VIX, and possibly it really breaks lower and really makes that move down to 50 and below. So I'm gonna pull up the 4-hour on that. You see that? That's easy to see. So we came down. Little sideways action, right? And then hopefully we can start heading down a little further. I don't think we go to the norms, you know. I don't know where we'll land, but just a little lower from here. I mean, where we at now is extremely high. It's still extremely high. The market's been tamed with the volatility today. It's just been behaving well, and that's what kind of got me just the long side. This seems like things are lining up, you know. So I'm long, but at the same time I'm selling deep out of the money put spreads. So it's kind of like if it goes down, I could still be right. So I'm not long. Like, I'm not buying straight up calls, because you have to be. If you buy a call, it better start going up quick. Else you're gonna be losing all kinds of money. Sometimes I do it, but I've been wrong. I've been wrong on those calls. Not, you know, no pun intended. I've been wrong on those calls lately, so I'm just going to try to profit from it going higher by selling puts lower. I'm just looking at it. Is it like, yeah, just not moving? Yeah. Okay, so we're not getting this action like here on Friday, which was crazy. Let me see. That's 5:15. This one started at 5:30 on Friday, and we're at 5:33 now. So maybe it's gonna hang in there. That's good. If we could close on its high, that's gonna be bullish. I don't think we've done that in a while. You know, we always had some kind of moves like that. But see what's going on, man. What y'all trading? So what's up? Is that what you looking at? Cashmatic, you messing with the Qs. But Microsoft, I think Microsoft is changing Microsoft 360, Office 360 to Microsoft 360. I don't know if I like that. Microsoft 360? Maybe they just want us to say its name every time we mention it. So yeah, you got that Office 360. You got that Microsoft 360. I don't know. I don't like it. But Microsoft 360. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so it's up 6.2% today. So yeah, these tech stocks, man, are ripping. I haven't been buying Microsoft like the stocks that I missed at the lows is Microsoft and Apple. I missed them. And not that it's too late, but you could have got these, scooped these up a lot lower. Like Apple's 253 now. You could have got it at 212. I mean, that's great. Just kind of bounced off the bottom, and look at that consolidation on Apple. So this is telling you, this is the hourly chart. All right, so we got about 4 days of action here, and whatever which way this decides to move, it's going to be vicious. So let's just hope that it moves up, up. Why? Because we're going up, right? We're going up, and I'm trying to draw a line up. So I need one of those markers that a lot of the other people do. I don't know how to do it. We're going up, so it's just a continuation kind of pattern. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I was getting ready to end this video, but Juan just jumped in. What's up, Juan? What stocks do I buy with my free money? I don't know. Go to Home Depot and buy the stuff for you, because did you get the refinance? That means you got probably some extra money in your pocket. Maybe you cashed out a little bit. Get some hook the house up a little bit. I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, I think I told you Home Depot before. I'm like Home Depot. I was just talking about Apple, Microsoft. I missed it from the bottom. See, these are the stocks that are going to be around for a while. And what happened with the 19 thing? It just gave us it gave us a sale. These are the ones that are not going to go out of business, that are not going to go bankrupt. They're always going to be around. They got the cash to survive it, unlike some of these other companies. And so this is what should have been scooping up, but I just didn't. I was scooping up some other stuff that was really getting punished and paying a bigger dividend. But now that we're kind of coming out of it, you could probably get into Apple. I mean, people want them iPhones, and they're getting big into the services. Yeah, tons of cash, this company. Tons of cash. This cash, they could buy probably half the world. A lot of countries with that money they got. And yeah, so as you see, you don't get many opportunities to buy Apple on the low. Here's another one. I'm looking at the weekly. Let's pull up the monthly. Look at that. Matter of fact, it kind of lines up here. Here, look at that. Here, right? That's in 2013, 2016, 2019, and 2020. Right? So these are the buy points. And this is another buy point. Even if it goes lower, you still got a great deal. This is a great deal. And this is why some people are like, oh, it's too early. The stock's coming down. No, it's not. Because nobody can pick the low. It's not like you're going to pick the exact low and as it goes up. So you have to buy it on the way down. Right now, it is a deal. And if it goes lower, it'll just be a bigger deal. You ever buy something at the store, it's on sale, and then you go back and you realize it's even a deeper sale? But it kind of sucks, but you know what? You kind of say to yourself, well, I got a good deal anyway. And if you kind of like me, you return it and then buy it again. Or you go say, hey, I want a price match. Unfortunately, you can't price match stocks. So, yeah, you got to just deal with it. But just think of that situation. Like, hey, well, I got a deal. I got a deal too. Just not the better deal, So it's still a deal. Yeah, so I like it. That's when I return it and buy again. So you like me, Juan? Yeah, that's what I do. I bought something at Amazon, and I was looking at the price, and I thought it was extreme because I've been watching this item for a long time, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that sale, and I bought it. And then I think a few days later, it went down again. I'm like, no way. No, I didn't do anything. I'm like, all right, I'm happy. I ain't going to do all that for a couple bucks. And then it kept going down every day. I sent it back and ordered a new one. And then, because Amazon, they used to be able to call them up and say, hey, man, it's cheaper. And they would give you the hookup. Now they won't do that. So, and then, all right, so I get the next shipment, and then it's going down and down and down again. So, box it up, send it back, get the next shipment. And basically, I bought something that was generally average about $115, and this thing went down to $70 brand new, and I'm like, what? So it was $115 when I first bought it. I think it was like 95. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm getting a great deal. Then I looked at it again. It was like 80, 87. Then 85. Oh, I sent it again. All right, I got it for 85. Then 75, and then 70. I was like, you gotta be kidding! What are they doing? Now it's back up to that $115 price. I don't know what goes on when they do something like that. Juan. Hey, Juan and cash. That's what I do. Buy it again. I'm thinking something like the cruise industry or the casino company. High risk. I like the casinos because I just know. Look at Las Vegas Sands bounced nicely off the bottom. Looks like this thing. You take out the 19 thing, and it looks like it's just doing what it normally does. You have to be careful with the cruise lines because these guys, you see how they down, like Carnival's down 11% today. They're not in the $2 trillion package. Why? Because they incorporated not in the United States. Like Carnival's incorporated in Panama. RCL's incorporated somewhere else. And here they pay dock fees and taxes on that kind of stuff. So they're not. So basically, we don't get into what the hell is going on with my phone? The market doing something? Let me get back on the market. Probably getting all kind of alerts here. Okay, that's the 1 minute chart. It's kind of coming back up. Let me see what these alerts are about. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, be careful because the cruise lines are not in the package. Cruise lines, I'm gonna say $2 trillion. Hard hit cruise lines don't get U.S. coronavirus stimulus money. This is why they're taking the beat down today, right? And it's because, oh, come on. I hate these, see, I got the ad blocker on. I don't know. But basically, look into that. If you're into the cruise lines, look into that. That's what's happening here. Here's what the true trial, what it does, the good, bad, and ugly, such as cruise ships. I'm trying to pull up to be more specific without getting ad blocks on there. I'm not reading all of that. But if you're into those, read about those. Yeah, so that's why they're getting the beat down today, even though the market's up 500 points because they just realized they're not getting the stimulus. But Trump says, hey, we're gonna do something for our crews. We're gonna do something for them. But he could say that all he wants. It's gonna have to go through Senate and Congress, and I don't know. I mean, they're not paying the right taxes for the bailout. So they're gonna have to find their liquidity another way, and basically that's what those articles are gonna say. Whatever you I can't even speak. Whatever article you decide to read, that's basically what it's gonna say. Something into that aspect, and that's something I didn't know. I didn't know that Carnival's incorporated in Panama, and so look, we're getting a cup and handle. See what's happening right here. Right, be coming around. This is the minute chart, and then it's flattening out like that, consolidating. I'm going to pull up the 4-hour chart, which I was just looking at, and you could see the same thing, right? The same thing. See that? So we can almost see if I'm going to be right, even though I don't like the minute charts that much. will it bust through and kind of keep going, or it could bust down. When by the way, when patterns break down, they break down hard. Oh yeah, they hard. So a pattern that's supposed to do something that don't do that, it will go hard the other way. How did I get to that page? I hope y'all was able to see what I was talking about. NASDAQ Road Solutions LLC. What do you think about Boeing? You know what? I had sold Boeing in my stock portfolio, and I liked it at under the 100, but it went up to, it's like we missed it. I feel, it went from 90 to 150. Let me pull up the daily. This bounce was hard. Possibly we go back down because, these guys are going to need I don't know too much about it, but from what I know is they're going to have to get a bailout of some sort. They're going to need help from the government. And they still got the plane issue. That's still out there. Then, these plane companies, they might not order these planes no more. I sense a lot of fleets being depleted. I sense a lot of sales of used planes. So it's changed. The airline industry has changed, and the reason why Boeing was going up to infinity is because they had this 10-year order book of plane orders. But now what happened, that book I don't know if they can pull out, but a lot of these airlines, I think, are going to pull out. They're in trouble. Now you can't be buying new planes when you're getting bailouts. So this is the reason that it's down here, So he was kind of hanging out here, and it barely didn't sell any planes last year. No orders. There was some of the other plane that they sell, but the 737 MAX. And I think once we got news of these airlines or whatever, all of that happened. Look at that. It's just ugly. Do we return back to 400? I don't think so. The airline industry has changed now, and it's going to take a lot of time for them to get back to capacity the way it was. But is it a good buy now? Yeah. You could nibble. I think did they pull the dividend away? What the hell is all of that? All products. It's a 5.48% dividend. I don't know if it's going to stick, but this is what I'm saying. We never know. So yeah, I guess it's just a great buy. It's way off its high, but I don't know if we definitely know it doesn't go back to the 400, not for a long time. So it just might chop around and go sideways. Me personally, I want something more with a little bit more growth, and that whole industry is just been. I'm picturing like you throw a rock in a lake and it makes all that ripples and it's a silent little calm, and you throw a rock. It's just going like that, and I just don't know what goes on. Who's gonna get saved in the airlines? Who's not? These guys gonna fix the MAX problems? Do people even want the MAX? So. But yeah, it's okay. That's a good deal. You could see how they really want this stock to work, or people really wanted to own it. This is huge, from 89 to 150. The thing went up 100% in 6 days. So can you get another 100%? Sure, But let's just see. I don't know. That's my opinion. Put it this way: I think I bought some at. I think I sold when it started really coming down. I bought it and I just sold it. I just got out. And then when it was down around the 90 area, I was like, oh man, I did the right thing. I can't believe it. What is this thing going to zero? And then when it went up back to 150, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have held on. So you see, I just don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's something though that I like this over the cruise lines. They're gonna save Boeing. We need Boeing. There's only 2 airplane manufacturers in the world. That's an Airbus, and we need Boeing as the biggest exporter. These guys provide jobs all over the country, to make these planes. So yeah, Boeing is a state. We need Boeing. And Boeing needs us. So it's not going nowhere. It's not like it's gonna go to zero or anything like that. So anyway, that's my opinion on Boeing. If I gave you one. But remember, I'm no expert, man. I'm just a truck driver, okay? Oh, but we still gotta fly. But here's the thing, though. Remember, these guys, this stock was booming on that order book. I don't know if these airlines are gonna be ordering planes. They might cancel. There's already been cancellations off that order book. So I don't know if that's going to be the trend. Or, these companies just going to say, we're not really interested in any new planes at the moment. They got other problems to worry about. So that's the problem. It's truly, the stock it's just been high flying straight off that 10-year backlog. And I think it's disintegrating. And I think that's what this is about. A lot what that's about. It's other things as well. Yeah, cool, man. I still got the truckers in the house. I try to get some stock guys in here, the real stock guys, but I think they look at me and say, "Man, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about." That's why I got to put my numbers out, so I can have a little bit of credibility. And because nobody else does it, I don't like anybody that don't put their numbers out, man. Put your numbers out. I will. I'm waiting for actually the end of the month. So tomorrow's the last day, and then after that, I'll kind of construct a video of my trades for the year. Just the P&Ls. And I just think people should do that if they talk about stocks. As far as this could be a paper account, but no, it's a real account. And I trade 3 of them. I was putting them results on the YouTube stories, but I was like, I don't know. I was making some good money when I was doing it, but I lose a lot of money as well. So I need people to realize that. Trading is like this stock chart, man, up and down. I'm just trying to work on my consistency to get better. One thing about doing this channel, that my trading has improved a lot. And I think it's because instead of, let me pull up the SPY real quick. Maybe we can look at it into the close. Because we got 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. New high. Remember that chart? Remember that pattern I talked about? Let's pull it up. Right? The cup and handle. Anyway, I said, it's cupping and it's handling. And then you get that candle right there. And then let's pull up the SPX because I still got my charts going. Let's pull up the 4-hour because it's shown on the 4-hour. Right? And you're going to get that candle that eventually pops out like this. So a real strong incentive, a real strong move to the upside. It happened on the minute chart. So you can see this stuff happening when you start to see certain patterns. And that's what I'm seeing on this. So I really like the market, the SPY, and the Qs. The SPY is not going to go up and the Qs go down. Okay. So I really like the market right now. Up to 2,800. And then I got to reassess. Anyway, but what was I talking about? Something about numbers. I'm new in investing, so I'm still learning. Good, man. I'm glad that you learn. This is where it's at, man. This is how you could get out of that truck and you ain't even got to drive it no more. This is how you could just make a whole bunch of money. This is how the rich people do it. This is how we got to do it. They don't tell you. You don't learn this stuff in school. The rich ain't gonna tell you, except for making you buy a book that they know wrote so you can get richer. That's how they do it, and I don't have no course to tell you. I can't really even teach you, but I know what I was talking about. I'm just putting this stuff out there to kind of help me and to kind of maybe get y'all to do it as well. I got nothing to sell, no list to subscribe to. It's just like a video here and there. But doing these videos, my trading's got better because I'm talking about the trade. Like, instead I'll look at this and go, it's going sideways. Let me go ahead and place a trade. In my head, that's what. But now I'm explaining it when I'm talking it out loud. Okay, I see the cup and handle. Look at the consolidation right there. And generally that kind of makes me right. I don't know. It just when you talk yourself through the trade, It's kind of like writing things down. It's kind of helping me see things better. It makes basically I'm not missing something. So I like that a lot. I didn't know that that was gonna come, and in my accountability, even though I do a lot of stupid trades, but I do less of them. I do less of them, So I feel like I'm more I need to be more accountable because I'm on here. I can't just be flying trades off. So I don't know. That's kind of cool. I think that's neat that I'm on here talking about that. How's Amazon stock? I sold it today at the open. I made $125 off of it. It's up, $60. I had a spread on. Remember, I bought it Friday. Oh, yeah. See, these stocks are going to break. There is going to be a huge breakout. Look at that. Look at that. It's just pushing up against resistance. Matter of fact, after this video, I might have to buy a spread on Amazon. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Okay. So just knock, knock, knock. Look at this. Comes down. Check. It's knocking on that line. And when it busts through, it's going to go. It's going to move. Probably somewhere up. Shoot, it might get to the old highs. I know it sounds crazy with the virus, but Amazon's kicking butt. They hired 150,000 people. Yeah, so look at that. See the way that looks? It's almost even an inverse head and shoulders a little bit. So, yeah, it's starting to peek through. This is a buy right here. Yep. It's a buy. So, see, when I'm going through these charts and I'm looking at different things and I'm seeing all these setups, that's what makes me think we go longer. Now, if Amazon's ripping, so is the Qs. Amazon's a big part of the Qs. Let me pull up NVIDIA. I kind of haven't been following the tech stocks that much. See, NVIDIA's doing the same thing. Look at how that is just peaking right there. Look at it like, oh, come on, get me through. This is beautiful. Yeah, the setup is there. And this thing is up 5% today, and it still wants to go higher. What's one of them other stocks that rips all the time? AMD? AMD is not as strong. I don't like that. It's pushing up, but I don't like these bars here. Something's not right. How it looks like it's trying to give it back. It looks like it doesn't really have a big bat to bust down the door, if you know what I mean. But it's still set up, but it's kind of like, Like you see how this is pushing down and the other stocks are pushing up. You see how the other stocks was 5% up, 6%? This one's only up 2.8%. So this one I'm not liking that much, although it's still up and it's still got the pattern. It's just not as strong as the other stocks we was talking about. What's one of them other rippers? We looked at Apple, I think, right? Apple's up 2.8, just like AMD. I don't like that one as well. You can see that one is not even at the high of this area, right? But it'll pull the Walmart. So Amazon and that NVIDIA, they look like they're ready to do something. Yep. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I want to talk about. So yeah, I've been I gotta put a trade on Amazon. Oh, I can't. It's 3:57. I only got 3 minutes. Yeah, I watch tomorrow, man. Don't rip up tomorrow. Now I'm hoping Amazon opens lower tomorrow, and then I could put the trade on. And I need to hang up now. I'm not gonna do it. I like it though. I like it a lot. All right. It looks like we're gonna close on the high of the day. Let me pull up the Dow. Oh, I wanted to talk about oil real quick. The Dow is not bad as well. I want to talk about oil, and it's taking a hit today. Yeah, it's down 5%. It's $19. You can see it broke the 20 mark. We're gonna get cheap gas, but this is not good. I wish it can go. If this can kind of bounce, I think stocks will even get that much further. But the reason why it's down is nobody's using gas. Nobody's using oil, and it's just not being burned. Everything is shut down, right? So It's just going lower. It's just finding its way down, and maybe Saudis and Russia can get back together at the table and work something out. But no big deal. If you also notice, this is what's keeping Tesla down. Look, Tesla's down 2.27 today. What it is oil, in my opinion. Because why do I need an electric car? I'm buying gas for $1.50. This Tesla works when gas prices is high. But I mean, if gas is going to be $1.50 for a while, why get a Tesla? Anyway, when I get my money, I'll buy that Apple to hold a long term. And those are long term holds. These are, you don't want to trade these. And that's why I have different portfolios. This is my trading portfolio looking at right now. I have 3 accounts. Actually, I got 5, but I got 3 accounts that I actively trade in, and 2 that I just buy and hold, set it and forget it. I'll actually take money out of here, take profits out of here, put it over there, set it, forget it. And that's kind of the stocks that I want to buy. So when I said I missed Microsoft, I missed Apple, it's for my set it and forget it portfolio. But and this is where I trade, So I don't know. I don't like the 3 accounts, but actually I need to consolidate. One is a traditional IRA, and another one is the Roth. And if I convert the traditional to a Roth, I got to pay all these taxes and all this stuff. So I don't want to do that. You say, Juan, $1.50. I was happy with $2.65 last night. Really? Oh, because you out there in California. We like $1.57, 60. So I kind of rounded it off. It's like $1.67, 57 in that area. We still got some people trying to charge $1.89, but you can pull up the app, look around. You'll see the $1.60 places out there. Yeah, man. We was, I'm going to say our average before the crisis, I think it was about 280, something like that. Yeah, about 280, 285. So yeah, we're down, and I'm liking the prices, man. That's every time I go to the pump, it's putting money in my pocket. It's because it would have been, I'm saving, I don't know, $5 a tank or something like that. Not bad. Well, actually, wait a minute. If it's $1.67, nah, because if I get 13, I'm saving like 13 gallons a tank. I fill up maybe 3.5 times a month. It's like $45 a month savings. Times it by 12, $546 a year. So that's nice. Anyway, so the market's closed, and I'll go ahead and refresh this. What's going on? But I do like stocks. I do still think we're going higher. Keep your ears covered. The doom and gloom is working hard. Coronavirus job losses could total 47 million. Unemployment rate may hit. So they already talking about Friday what's going on, and you see all this doom, but yet the Dow is up 688 points. S&P 85, NASDAQ 271. Look at the VIX is down 12. That's a good drop for the VIX. Yeah, that's people wasn't not buying puts today, right? So that's a good thing, even though it's high. So when you sell puts, by the way, if you can get the way out of the money, you can get good credit because the VIX is still 57. It's still crazy high. So you can get some good premium selling options. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Hopefully it was informative. I kind of do these videos impromptu. I need to like set up a show. I gotta set things up to show you. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just don't got time to do that. I just get on, all right, press record. I'll tell you what I see, what I'm doing, and that's what the part that makes me trade better. And I'll kind of tell you what I am. I don't really show you the exact trades. I don't necessarily. Sometimes I do. I don't necessarily want you to duplicate them because, like I said, I lose a lot of money as well too, so, and you don't know what I'm thinking, but I'll tell you kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm selling S&P SPX puts. You're going to have to do your own research on what put strikes you and want to sell, what to sell. Remember, the SPX is 10 times the SPY, so you should be trading the SPY, but instead of me trading 10 contracts on SPY, I could trade 1 on SPX, and it's the same thing. All right, so that's why I trade that. I hear there's some tax benefits as well. I gotta kind of look into that. That's it, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me see who I got up in here. I don't look at my statistics as I'm running the video. As far as I know, I'm talking to nobody. 6 people. All right. What's up? I'm getting ready to say some shout outs. So if you want to kind of get up in here, you can. Keep pumping the comments. You'll be surprised how many people you help will sharpen. Oh, yeah. Okay. Show that there. One. Buy it, bro. So some of your comments was being held. So thanks, Juan. Thanks, NAVTAC Road Solutions LLC. Truck, I appreciate you subscribing and hitting the bell. Yeah, so I talk about trading all the time. You don't have to trade options, because if you're new and you kind of get into what I do, you will blow your account up, meaning lose all your money. So start slow and with stocks, and then graduate to options. You know, once you can kind of learn stock, and don't necessarily trade. Just buy something low and watch it go high. I won't even say sell it high. Watch it go high. When it looks extremely high, maybe you can sell it and then buy something else that's looking kind of cheap. And then, you know, read every book, paperback, magazine, listen to CNBC on the radio if you got Sirius Satellite. The business channels, Fox Business is on there, Bloomberg Radio, and just learn, and then graduate up to options, man. Cashmatic, thank you. Iris P, hello. You just bought a house. Okay, I'm sorry I missed your comment, Iris. Congratulations on your house, and thanks for checking in. Robert W. Your message was retracted for some reason. You might have called me an idiot or something, and then it kind of automatically took your message off. Or maybe one of my moderators got to you. I don't know. And Deborah's Fabulous 5, that's my girl. Check her out on Instagram and Facebook. She does live videos every day, just like me, but she sells jewelry, you know. So, all right. So thanks for watching. Good trading. Like I said, I'll do a video in a couple of days of my portfolio again, because I think the last time I did it was January. And I'm only going to do it because somebody in the comment was like, oh, yeah, I didn't see what it looks like in a couple of months. So I'll go ahead and put out another one. Yeah, and that's it. All right, so thanks for watching. It's saying my stream is terrible, so hopefully it's not. But I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Dre. This is Dre. Right here on YouTube, Dre Trades on Instagram, Dre Trades on Twitter. You can talk to me there, and I am out. See y'all. Peace.